from Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound today, Nick Lodolo.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And the pitch. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
1-2 here. De La Cruz tosses across to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Paul Goldschmidt now. Just off the inside edge.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Bellinger leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
That was pretty nasty. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. The 1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Raging back towards the wall. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Cincinnati, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedl. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Right side, hard hit. Over to Goldie. One up, one down. And now it's Gavin Lux. Status quo. Flares it into the outfield. And that'll get down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Freed out of the stretch, fires. The shortstop takes the ball. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Now this is in the air down the line. Bellinger sizing this one up. makes the grab for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
2 outs. Line drive. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Top of the second, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
The throw to first, and a quick out, number 1. Here's DJ LeMahieu. The pitch to LeMahieu. Off the mark there, and that's ball 2. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Benson on the move, hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Inside, ball 3. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Next for Cincinnati, Will Benson. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. LeMahieu puts it away. 1 down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. Ground ball to the right side. And it gets by him. Stevenson around second. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. In now for the Reds, Connor Joe. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that is downstairs. 2-2. Runner on the go. In the air out to center. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. And here is Matt McClain. Right through there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. On to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Here's Stanton now. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. And out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-0.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Tosses to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
so impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
2 outs. Runner takes off, makes the play, and it's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now, TJ Friedl. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. LeMahieu gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Gavin Lux digs in now. Pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1.
Ball.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally.
LeMahieu wanted second, over to first, safe. At the plate, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And there's a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. Fastball is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
There's a strike up high. It's 2-2. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the 3rd.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Out at 3rd. And that ends the inning. Start of the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. And a 2-1 on the way. Friedl makes the play. 1 away. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. That pitch gets the corner, and the count 1-2. Now 1 missed. 1 out, bases empty. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And that one handled in plenty of time to first, and the inning is over. Bottom of the 4th, here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air right field. Judge really on his horse for this one. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here comes Aaron Judge. That's down and in.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first. Now it's going to be Cody Bellinger.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
First and second, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Misses inside. And it's 2-1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Here's a 1-1. Benson hauls it in, and there's one away. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Next offering is fouled back. Upstairs. Still only one out here in the inning. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-0.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Well struck left field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield, got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
2 outs. And now it's filled up. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Steer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Game?
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
And that's in the dirt. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Here's the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Friedl leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Bellinger makes the play, and that's back here in Cincinnati. DJ LeMahieu will get things going.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees, number 91, Oswald Peralta.
That one ripped. Vincent makes the grab, one away. So the lineup flips over. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Corrals it. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Aaron Judge. That misses. 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's got extra bases written all over it. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Line drive, base hit. Here comes the Judge around third. He's in there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boo.
First and second. 2 down. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Finds its way through, base hit. Coming home. The run comes in from second, and they tag him out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Gone. He circles the bases, and they've got their first run. It's 10-1. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And that'll fall for a base hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Well, these Reds looking to strike.
Chisholm, the throw to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And downstairs. That clips the corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends one out the opposite way. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 11-1.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
And he's out on the tag.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going.
And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Oswald Peraza will hit next.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Gets to it, on to first, in time. So the drop. And we're back, set for the last half of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle. With his approach, he didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Stepping in, Connor Joe. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball,
Runner at first with
2
no
strikes.
outs here. And delivers
2-2
outside. In the air, out towards right center. Judge makes the grab, 1 down. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McLean. 2 balls and a strike. Here comes. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you
Smoked on the ground a second. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 11-2. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Gavin Lux now at the plate. Ground ball right side. Fired to second.
He's out.
Double play.
He's out.
What a twin killing, Dan. We go to the 8th. Now here's Trent Grisham.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 55, Taylor.
Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's
Ball, that's
outside. That one misses.
Ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. So a man at first. Aaron Judge at the plate.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And Judge spoils that one. Nobody out. Runner at first. McLean over to second. Relay to first. Double play. Bellinger up to hit.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good.
Whips it to first. 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the play. Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Volpe zips it to first, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And it's through for a hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. 2 outs. What a stop. Nicely done for the out. All set to start the ninth in this one. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And the sweeper misses for a ball. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Friedel moving under this one. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one back. And it's out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. It's 12-2. And that misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Cincinnati. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Number 81.
That's ball 2.
Next offering is foul back. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So digging in, Connor Joe. 1 down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second. On the ground to third. Jazz tosses to first. The Reds now down to their final out. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
Offensive
Lo que te espera, arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza.